So, Larry, I want to first off thank you for helping us with this ranking. It's really the first time that we've, at the Outsourcing Institute, have undertaken anything like this. And there were a couple of different categories that we could have taken on first, but we got kind of really a surge of response from our membership to do a ranking in the RPO space. And I have a couple of questions, maybe just so you can share with our membership a little bit kind of the thinking behind it. But before we do that, can you just do a quick intro, talk about kind of the background, your organization, the advisory?
Well, my background, I've been in this space for a long time. Started with Alcoa, a partner with Arthur Andersen, Ernst & Young, and 9 years ago founded our own company called Human Capital Group, and have been working with clients in the HR transition space, predominantly outsourcing advisory roles, and then RPO.
So that's why we've come to you, aside from the fact that I know you forever, I know you and trust you, I know you do a good job and you take this very seriously. So when you were crafting the ranking, right, so our goal was to come out with a 10 best ranking, as we're calling it, in the RPO space that would be a valuable resource and a kind of a go-to list for those out there considering making an RPO decision. What were some of your earlier thoughts as you were kind of architecting this survey?
Yeah, my first thought was to go out and look at other surveys and to see what have they done, what haven't they done, and what's needed in the marketplace. What's value to a client who would read it? And the typical surveys that I saw just gave an overall ranking and just said, here's the people who made it. Here's the top organization down to number 10 or whatever number they were targeting. But it didn't give any real insight into how they performed within that particular survey. And so what I was looking to try to achieve was looking at categories that are really important to clients. Client satisfaction, that's important to a client. Solution delivery, value for fees, general service capabilities, and breaking the survey down into those categories, subcategories, if you will, and ranking the providers then within those subcategories, and then with an overall ranking. So that a client could look at that survey, and if value for fees was most important to them, that's what they could focus on. And the ranking would be a little bit different based on what category was most important.
That's a really good point, and it was well received from our membership. And so, you know, here we are in, I guess, September already, moving into getting close to the fourth quarter, and you're planning for the next survey, the next ranking.
The 2014 survey is actually going to be out on the 15th of September to start the process of gathering the data.
Okay, so if anyone out there wants to apply, well, I guess we'll make sure that we get the right information to them. They can contact us at outsourcing.com. All right, fine. And I guess parting question, Larry, with the first survey we did for this year, 2013, any kind of aha moments or any kind of interesting findings that are worth noting?
Well, often, you know, what I expected was clients to actually rank the providers pretty, you know, constantly. That the provider that was number one in value for fees would be number one in service delivery for the solution or general service capabilities. That didn't happen.
Interesting.
That was a real ha-ha moment because people really went up and down the scale depending on the subject and the subcategory. Yeah, it was an aha moment.
Super. Well, Larry, thank you again for your help, and we look forward to doing it again for 2014.
Looking forward to it.